we want peace and harmony. We thrive on it. So whenever there's a struggle, we always automatically agree that the goal is that we're going to eliminate the struggle. But this is sacred. So the communication also comes from a place of mutual understanding and love and respect and desire to have the right outcome where we're both happy.
You've been together for a long time, and as you know, 50% of marriages unfortunately end up in divorce. Mm-hmm. And so many relationships fail. And I strongly believe that it has to do with communication issues, right? And so what would you say has been your secret to, continuing and maintaining this happy and healthy relationship after so many years?
Well, we know quite a few couples that we were friends with, and now they're no longer together. And so we can see firsthand what the differences were between how they treated each other and how we treat ourselves. And so when I wrote a post promoting this interview, I wrote some of the most fundamental things that Brooke and I have been doing from day one. And you mentioned communication. Brooke and I have had from day one completely transparent, ongoing, constant communication. Brooke and I talk to each other all day long, every single day. You remember when we had, it was our second apartment that we got together, or third apartment we got together, and we lived above this nice old man who was like kind of the landlord manager of the building that we lived in. And we lived right above him in Naples, Belmont Shore, California, in Southern California. And our windows were open. There was no AC, so you could hear everything that we're saying. And he was hysterical. I mean, he used to jokingly complain about us, like, why can't you just be like all the other normal couples and just watch TV in silence? All I hear you guys do all day long is talk. We are constantly chatting and sharing our emotions and our feelings with each other, and we're experiencing it through each other's eyes. We do that all day long. So There's no surprises and no secrets. Oftentimes we talk to these couples that are struggling and eventually get divorced. And a lot of times the one person on one side of the couple is surprised about the feelings of the others and so on and so forth. And that's foreign to us. We're like, how could I ever be surprised about anything that you're feeling or anything that's coming up? Because we communicate so much constantly. And we're so transparent about our feelings and emotions to each other constantly. We always know where the other is standing.
We genuinely enjoy each other's company. Like, he's my favorite person.
Same.
So we designed our whole life around working together. So he works in the house with me, but he has his own office. I have mine. And we're constantly either yelling back and forth to each other, or I'm going up to his office between breaks. He's coming to mine. We have all our meals together. It's hard to sleep at night because we're talking and laughing until we go. It's like being with your best friend all the time. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves, like, okay, we got to go to bed. Yeah. But yeah, we genuinely enjoy each other, and we love sharing our hopes and our dreams and our feelings. And we have 100% commitment to honesty. So yeah, I think a lot of people, they kind of live separate lives, and then they're also happen to be married.
That's exactly, so that's how the buildup happens with struggles and other people's relationships that we see that struggle is the lack of communication. It creates, you've got like a little barrier, a little wall, and on one side of the wall, one half of the couple is building up resentment and anger and frustration against the other person, and the other person is doing the same exact thing with no communication to kind of resolve those things. So typically what happens in those cases that we've seen is the differences grow so great that they don't even know what each other are they can't even get on each other's side. They don't even see how things happen. For us, we are communicating transparently all day long, every day. Nothing even has a chance to build up to any significant level where it could cause a strife or a rift in the relationship.
And I would say that even before communication, there's the commitment, like we are more committed to each other in our relationship than to being right. So we're always talking because we want to be on common ground. Well, and we enjoy each other, but we want to meet eye to eye. And I think a lot of times people want to be right and they want to stick with doing things the way they do it and what they think is right and what they think is this is the correct way to do everything. And then there are these rifts that form. We want peace and harmony. We thrive on it. So whenever there's a struggle, we always automatically agree that the goal is that we're going to eliminate the struggle. But this is sacred. So the communication also comes from a place of mutual understanding and love and respect and desire to have the right outcome where we're both happy. Now, we don't, sometimes he gets his way, sometimes I get mine, but we communicate respectfully too, that it's not a battle. And that's when we teach people about fighting, because we've taught like week-long relationship retreats and stuff. And I say fighting is, when there's a fight, there's a winner and a loser, right? One person's bleeding on the ground and one person's got their arm pumping in the air. So we don't fight because neither of us wants to have the other one lose. We want to resolve issues and understand each other better. So we don't repeat fights either. I mean, I don't even know the last time we had a fight, many, many years. Whenever we've had an argument, we've never repeated the argument because we resolve it. We agree that we're going to grow, and then that never comes up again. So we also don't agree with all the people who say it's hard work to have a marriage. I have a job. This is not my job. This is my joy. So we don't work at our marriage. We talk to each other. We respect each other. We're loving to each other. We have fun together. And we always have that goal of that being, that the other person is as happy as we are.